Okay, so now we're done with pretty much everything here except for one last detail that I really want to add, and that is the comet. So comets are really going to improve the image right now. So if I go over and if I just create a new layer here, and if I put it all the way up just so that it's above everyone, and if I go to the rounded rectangle tool in the shape whatever that shape tool is, and if I just create a little box here, something like this big, so I want the comet to be this big. Okay, I'll probably fill it with a white color for now. Okay, and we're done with the shape itself. So what I'll do is right click and just do incremental rotation. It's probably keep it to 30 degrees, click on OK and reposition to something like this. So the comet is going to come around and probably hit the entire planet and just finish this project off. That's all I wanted. So right click, and if I just go to rasterize layer, it's going to make it an image because I really don't want to edit anymore. So what we'll do now is go to the brush tool, not the erase tool. Go to the brush tool, select the white color. You can just click on that, and now I'll probably go in for a hard brush here, and if I just size it up with my bracket keys, the square bracket keys, if I just size it up to something like that, and if I position it right, we can actually have that rounded edge to any of those comet designs you probably would have seen. So you see we're having that perfect little thing there, perfect little selection here, and it's really looking like a rounded edged here, and it's looking great. Okay, now what we can do is I'll do a group for this itself, and it's going to be underneath that. So to do that, Control G, or you can just click on that and just put it inside. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take this layer. So this one it is let me just copy these two. I'll just pull that all the way up. Okay, I'll just pull it up here, and I'll pull this inside this, and I'll clip these two so that they are going to be only inside the comet here. And now if I just move them around, and it should probably be there. So I'll just hide the third layer, and I'll just work on the second layer. If you can hold on shift and do incremental rotations. God damn it, man. So this is the long lines, and I really like the long lines here. I want the long lines to be in my comet design, so I'll just put that there. I'll just do shift and just decrease the size so that we're having some more detail in the entire design itself that we're actually working on, and it should look great. You know, this one is done. Okay, we're done with the first little shape here. I'll just probably zoom in. Okay, and probably need to rotate it a bit more so that we're having in some more kind of good looking design. Okay, so we're done with this. Now I'll hide that, go to this, Control T. I should have actually sized both of them, but I didn't actually, I don't know why. And I'll just reposition this, put it to something like that, and we are good to go. We're pretty much done with the shaping part of this comet here. In fact, I'll just make sure it's big enough. Okay, something like this. Looks great. I need to again rotate these little layers here because they're not looking right. And now it looks right, more right. No, it still doesn't. I'll just take that, and we're looking great here. But one thing we can actually do is I'll just duplicate this, and I'll put right click here, go to I'll just hold on Control here, and click on that thumbnail here, go to edit stroke, and give it a stroke value of say 3px, and click on OK. And now you should have the stroke here. Now that's way too small, so I'll do Control Alt Z. It should do undo, and it's going to set it to 5px and click on OK. Now we're having a much bigger stroke, which is looking great. Now again, I'm going to change the color and set it to color of maybe this one here. So I'll hold on this one, I'll select this, and I'll pick that color, Alt backspace. We're done with the first selection. I'll do the same selection for this as well. Just make sure we're selecting that, and we're done with that. Now we'll do the same thing for this as well. I'll do Alt backspace. Nope. No. Now we need to select that color. Okay, no. We need to select this as our image, and I'll do Alt backspace, and we're having that. And then for the last one, we're gonna select this one here, Alt backspace, and we're good to go. So we're having this little comet here. It really isn't blending in that great when compared to this one right here. And we can actually go in, right click here, go to blending options, and if I go in and add in a stroke here, and set it to a stroke of maybe this color here, and click on OK, and give it an outer glow, and this time I'm going to keep it to orange and more, that's more visible here, to something like that. Reduce the opacity, put it even higher, just like maybe like that. and click on OK, we're having in some more detail to the entire comet here. But the color here in our case, in this one right here, it's really bright. So really bright. So I'll probably go into this selection here. I'll probably select that to our backspace. Now it's actually adding more detail to the image. I'll do this, and for this one I'll probably go in with this one, and now you see we're actually having in some more detail here. So if I go in here, if I do Control T, and if I just size it down, because we're having that little thing here, which I really don't want. I really don't want that color. So if you do Alt Backspace, click that, and we just needed the stroke. So I'll just right click, copy layer style, and I'll just duplicate this. Right click, go to blending options. No, I'll just right click here, go to paste layer style, and I'll just hide this here, and we should be good to go. Okay, in fact I really liked it, but that's way too bright, which we don't want in our case. So I'll just delete that there, and we're having the very same effect. So just right click on that layer and just tick and copy the layer style, and we should be good to go. So I'll just go right click here, and again this one here is really not looking great. So I'll just probably go into something like that and do the selection again, fill that off. Damn it, man, what just happened? So I'll do undo, Control select this, Alt Backspace. No, it's not working. So I'll probably go in with a much lighter white. But the problem with white is that, okay, this looks much better, but then the glow is also white, which really isn't working. So the glow is orange in fact, but it's really subtle, so really can't know much, and that's the reason why it's really not matching that much. So I'll just run around with changing the settings here. I'll probably go with full white. What should that do? Okay, this looks a bit better, honestly. I'll probably go in with just a bit lighter here, just maybe around there, and I'll just control and I'll just fill it, and we're done. Okay, we're done with the comet as well. And you see it's actually adding in some more detail to the entire thing here. We can actually go in around, tweak some settings up. It should really improve the entire thing up, but you can just go into something like that. I'll just probably put this to this angle here. I'll just do that, Control T, move this, and just take that. I'll just go into the Comet panel here. I'll just put that to something like that. Just put it downwards. This one to something like this. And one thing you can really do is actually, no, I really don't want to do it because it's going to be really a big tutorial. For now, you can just keep it to this simple. And it's looking great, right? It's looking great, but then, oh man, I really don't like that really white thing. It's really popping up. I really want it to be minimal. So I'll do that, Control Backspace. Okay, we'll just leave it for now. For now, we'll just leave it to something like this one. Just the same color as what was there on the other ones, and it's looking great. So that's pretty much it, you guys. This is pretty much how you do it. We're finally done. We can actually go in and add in so much more detail to this image. We can actually add in a little bit of a stroke to this here with this color. If you add in a stroke of this much of a color to that one, it should really look and improve the image, but that's going to be really a big headache, so I'm just going to skip that part off. So we're really done with the entire image. You can go around and again improve and put in some more shadows here, outer shadows, and it should really bring up more life to the image. So that's pretty much it, you guys. This is basically how you do flat images in Photoshop. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the entire series itself, and yeah, we'll be seeing you the next time. Goodbye.